At my placement, I observed a grade 9 and 12 phys ed class as well as a grade 10 help program class. In both phys ed classes, I was encouraged to participate in the class as my supervisor said this is the best way to observe. During my participation, I noticed how he would quietly correct errors, like hitting a ball wrong, being in the wrong position, and proper form when in the weight room. I later realized myself helping out, doing the same types of things my supervisor was. While being in the class, I did notice that there was a quieter student in the class and remembered that we talked about how hard relationships are to build with students. So I gave it a shot and tried to support them by giving them words of encouragement and positive comments like, great hit, that was a great serve. And by the end of the placement, it seemed that they were more confident in themselves and actually liked being there. So I learned how powerful a positive relationship can be with your students and can play a huge role in their motivation to be there. In my grade 10 HELP program, which stands for Head, Heart, and Hands Environmental Leadership Program, this is where I learned the most. This is where I learned about classroom management, student inclusivity, adaptability, lesson planning, and teaching techniques. I learned the importance of inclusivity and adaptability, and that every student has their own strengths and challenges in the classroom, and how crucial it is to create an environment where everyone feels safe and supported. I also discovered how essential skill development is for both teachers and students. Continuously improving my teaching skills allows me to better support my students and help them build confidence and succeed. I've also learned teaching is not just about delivering lessons, it's also being about a mentor and a leader. I witnessed this firsthand, how building strong relationships with students creates a safe place for them to express themselves and take risks in learning. Another takeaway was the power of active participation techniques, like group discussions and hands-on activities. These strategies significantly boosted student motivation and participation. I also saw how collaborative projects between teachers and students enhanced communication skills, critical thinking, and problem-solving abilities. Many students were scared to stand up and ask questions on live calls with environmental professionals by themselves, but when in a group, it increased dramatically. But I've also noticed the negatives of collaborative work, with students taking advantage of this, going on their phones, and just talking amongst themselves with no correlation to the project or the work they are working on. I finally realized how vital lesson planning was and how effective it is for teaching. Without a solid plan, time can be wasted and lessons can easily lose focus. A clear structure helps keep both teachers and students on track, maximizing the learning experience. Overall, this placement has strengthened my opinion in my teaching philosophy, which is inclusivity. I never want to see a student sitting out or not wanting to participate because of their skill level or ability to do something.